In this tutorial I will show you how to prepare your presentation for the midterm exam. So what you do is you go to Google Drive, to your folder, the folder of your group, and here I created a blank presentation. This is a Google Slides document. It's called blank. So you just open it, and the first thing you do is you make a copy of this file. You go to File, make a copy of the entire presentation. You name it Midterm and your name. And then you go find your folder in the group, and in this folder you create a new folder which you will call Midterm, and create it, and then select this folder and then check these three boxes and don't check the last one and click OK. So what will happen is that Google will open a copy of this presentation, which has already the correct name and is in the correct folder. So then close this blank so the others can use it, and start making your presentation in your own file. So all the assignments you got for midterm are here, and so let me show you how to do those. So the first one is the research assignment. So what you have to do here is you insert image, you go to Drive, you find the file where the folder where you have this image, like this one for example. I upload it for you here. You place it over here, and you start commenting on this, and it's very important that you comment level by level. So I need separate slides for different levels. So you write here, you start with the figurative level, direct, and here you just write whatever you see here. I see just the front of a Mercedes car, and I see the Mercedes logo here, and Mercedes is written here, and Merry Christmas is written here, so I write all about this. And then once I'm finished with this level, I just right click on the slide. I create a copy of the slide by duplicate slide here, and then I start writing about what I see here on the figurative indirect level, and here I see like that this resembles a Christmas tree and reminds me of a Christmas tree, and I'll write how it is done. Once I'm finished with that, I create another duplicate of this file, go to the next level, which is symbolic. So symbolic, yeah. Now what you can do here is, if you want to show some particular portion of your image which is important, so you can what you can do is you just activate this image, and then you select here the crop tool, or you right click here and say crop over here, and that's the same. And then you can just focus on the portion of the image you want to comment on, like this. Yeah. Okay. And then you have only this left. You can make it bigger. And then you say, okay, I see there is a symbol and this is the logo of Mercedes. Now, the other thing you can do, you can use the arrow tool here, the arrow element. And once you've written a comment here, you can show where this detail is on which you're commenting. So I will change now the color of this arrow to red so it becomes better visible. I will make it slightly thicker, like 3 pixels will be enough. Yeah, and so using this arrow tool you can point to certain details of your image. And once you're finished with this, I really don't like the size, let me make it bigger, like this. Once you're over with this, you can create a duplicate of the slide like this. Yeah, and let me delete this one here. Go here, I'll copy this by Control C, Control V. Now what happens, this image now is above the arrow. So if you want to move it beneath the arrow, what you do is you just activate it and they say arrange, or you right click and say arrange here, no, order, you have to say here, or you can say arrange order here, and then you say send to back, so it will go behind the arrow. And here you comment on the abstract level. And this abstract level, yeah, you might not need all 4 levels. Now here you have figurative direct, Mercedes front, figurative indirect, Christmas tree, symbolic, the Mercedes logo. But in some visuals you might not have all 3 of these levels. However, the most important is the abstract level. And here you comment on colors, and you comment on composition, you comment on shapes, you comment on movement, all these kind of things separately. And so once you finish that, you start with your next example. The more examples you have here, the better. So that's the first assignment. The next assignment is about impressions. So what you need here is just to upload images. So you go here, you go to view, you go to guides, you go to show guides. You will see that this is an imitation of a double spread, so you have 2 pages here, and for each example you just have 1/2 where to place your photos. So let me go here and find my folder. It's a student work. Kind of slow. Come on. And bachelor, and your group, and my folder, and here's my material. Okay, and I will upload like a couple of images here, like maybe this one. All right, and yeah, maybe this one. Okay, so you have just 1 page for each. So let me do this way. I will just scale it a little bit. So this is one and this is the second. This one I will just make slightly bigger, and all right, and then I will crop it like this. And then inside the crop I can move this image like this while cropping, so that the shape that's interesting for me is well visible. So you have like one page for each example of a visual impression that you got, and I need at least 10 examples of those. So what I ask you to do is to concentrate on shapes, not on colors, not on textures, but on shapes. All right, so I need at least 10 here. More is better. And to do more, you have to either create a copy of the slide and then import new images here, or you can insert a new slide here and insert images in this empty one. Next exercise is this emotions with squares. So what you do here is, again, you have a template here. So what you can do, you can pick two images, like pressing Shift at a time. You can also select 3 or 4, but you don't need 4 at this moment. So just pick 1 and 2 and place them both over here at the same time, and then drag them. So 1 and 2, and you see that the text that I prepared for you, the text boxes, became invisible. So what you do is, sorry, let me align this. So you select all these images and then you go to Arrange, Order, Center Back, so that this text becomes visible. By accident I imported one more than I didn't need. Oh no, I made a mistake. Yeah, like this. So let me import this one. Order, center back. Okay, and then here you write which emotion this is. Like, this is aggressive, with double G. This is for me peaceful. Yeah, what I will do, I will I will align this text to the right. I think it will look nicer this way. So here's the alignment. I will align it to the right edge, and I will go here and change the color of text to white so that it's visible on the black background, like this. And then I also can take these both and move them slightly down using the cursor keys, so that the positioning of the text is better. So what is important about this assignment is that the assignment is in pairs of concepts, and pairs of emotions. So aggressive is versus peaceful, weak versus strong, hot versus cold. So you make it in pairs, and for each pair you take one spread and take half for one composition, another half for the other composition. That's very important, and I need at least 5 pairs for this assignment. And the same you do for the next assignment. So you go here, you say insert, you insert image again from Drive, and you go here and take these 2, drag them over, position them. All right, select both, right click, order, center back, write something here. For me this is like serious, and this is funny. Let me align this funny again to the right edge so it doesn't interfere with my image. And then let me select these both and move this slightly down. So, okay. And of this I also need at least 5 pairs of compositions. Now what is important here, in this exercise you're allowed to use no more than 3 shapes, but you don't necessarily have to use 3. You can use 2 or 1 or none at all, but not more than 3. Also, you're not allowed to use any other shapes except a square, a triangle and a circle, but you're not obliged to use all 3 in each composition. So for serious, I just used squares, 3 squares. For funny, I used 3 shapes, 2 of them triangles and 1 circle, but no squares, because I liked it that. So you're free in doing that. All right, and of this I also need 5 pairs. So once you're finished with this, what you do next is you go to File and you say Download, and download it as a PDF document. Yeah. So you save it somewhere on your computer, and then you take this file and you upload it to the assignment which I will create in the midterm week. So there will be just one assignment there, and you will just have to upload this one PDF, and that is what will be evaluated. I hope that is clear, and that is all. Thank you, and good luck to you.